will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Horned Frogs offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads, showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle, and Stevens. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The play action fake. Working that left side now. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
He'll do it himself. Quarterback gets the first down and more. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line. Now from inside the red zone. He got it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. And the Horned Frogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. And the D deny them on second and goal. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away.
Big guy tries to barrel in, and he will score. Touchdown, TCU.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Sun Devils offense will take the field for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense. I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team. I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's first and 10. To the air on first down. Hauls it in. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Finds the tight end. And now move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
They're working that left side.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Good timing on the quick out. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Power football with the run. Finds a crease at the 20. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right.
Headed to the end zone. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal blocking.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The offense lining up for a first down play. Here we go. Wants to go up top. He's got it on the run. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Offense in a split backfield. Off the play fake on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Horned Frogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Though there are some notable exceptions, typically great pass rushers aren't nose tackles, but that was a great pass rush.
They're not nose tackles usually, those great pass rushers, but they are grown men. I mean, those are some adults in there. Those are the 300-plus pounders that will just destroy you in the run game. But nice job using his hands, using some power to shrink that pocket and get the sack.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. And the Horned Frogs will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Sun Devils! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. He'll pull it on the read. Runs for the tackle. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. The Horned Frogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off play action. He lobs one high down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Let's talk for just a second about TCU. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
Fields to punt. Wants to make a play. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They've been firing on all cylinders. Touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Mahoney. At the 45 on his way. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Open space at the 25. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Pocket breaking down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had...
Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona State!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Paula, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Makes the grab on the left. Still on his feet at the 45. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And the Horned Frogs in the hurry-up. The give out of the gun. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
He's got him in the flat. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now on 2nd and goal. They'll run the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Never a doubt. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Clemson has the lead currently, but they've been in a dogfight all day today and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 4 over Virginia Tech. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And he's brought down after a nice game. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Working that left side. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
The Sun Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sun Devils! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
He'll bring it out. It's Fung. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go?
The pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Scanning the field, it's Madden. Hit as he throws. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Going right to work up top. Got a man. It's Mahoney. Breaks into the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
It's complete to the left. At the 20, he's got space. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Arizona State. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Rush is on him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Tempe. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to Frank Kush Field inside Mountain America Stadium.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Zings it complete to the right. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
He makes the grab. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 11.
You know, as a quarterback in college football, if you just play one play at a time and do your job, the stats are going to come, the wins are going to come. Here we are late in the year. With that last completion, he's now surpassed 4,000 yards passing on the year.
He's got it on the move. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. no shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
He'll bring it out. It's Burr. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
And the Horned Frogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll keep it on the ground here, off right tackle. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Running to Green. Turning it on. Powers through. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And if this offense wants to get the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up, they'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's got it. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. He's got it. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a different...
Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Arizona State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding. pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The give on the option. Finding an escape route. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Makes the grab. It's Stevens. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll move the tight end. Rides the back on the option, the give. There he goes. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. The Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Makes the catch. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. New set of downs after the completion. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. They send 4 receivers onto the field, 2 to the right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Looking left. It's caught downfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Horned Frogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Going for 6. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Yeah, and I like teams that are aggressive. When offenses go empty and spread you out, you only got so many guys to protect your quarterback, and the linebacker comes through and hammers the quarterback and gets the sack.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold.
A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Got him downfield. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
That's caught. It's Mahoney. Oh, he's got some space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. New Mexico State is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed brand of football there in Las Cruces, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 4 over Liberty. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's 1st down from the 44. To the air, it's Madden. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
Wants to keep it in the air. Makes the grab. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to sneak it. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. And the Horned Frogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Caught in the backfield. It's Westbrook. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to barge in. And he is just just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
They'll run the sneak for it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect.
Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none. As he stopped at the 23. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Working that left side now. Oh, what a move to get open. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Arizona State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bird. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. It's Madden. Firing to the right, complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl route.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Horned Frogs look to keep this drive humming. Takes the handoff. It's Fung. Breaks into the open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want.
He's running free down the middle. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the... There he goes to the left. He's at the 30. Past the 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And right down the middle. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent. Forget this day ever happened.
Looking to pass. It's Madden. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Reels it in down the left side. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's Bird. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Horned Frogs have pushed it inside the 20. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally...
I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. We're down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
70, TCU, 34.
He'll bring it out. It's Padgett. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Fires to the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
This offense has it with really good field position. To the air, it's Madden. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires deep toward the end zone. Lofted toward the sideline. Intercepted.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated.